Phew, man. I am still drained from Mega Masters earlier today. Okay, but who is Poppy Hana playing against, though? It's Poopy versus Hana there, C007 on YouTube. Welcome in. We'll get started in a moment. I just kind of want to see that Poopy is streaming. I'm totally gun shy now, and I don't want to start the whole rigmarole when I don't see the players live, you know? So it does help if you are a player in these tournaments, if you are live, like just before, you know, the start time, because then I can feel good that you are, you know, here, and I can start to line your cameras up in advance. Just like our old pal Hana here. Hana's ready to go. So I just want to make sure that that is happening. Oh, and we are happening. Look at that. I think we are in good shape. Okay, starting soon. And there's blood coming out of a cartoon. All right. That's crazy. I mean, that is, I don't know what's going on over there. Like, what is that? That is highly disturbing imagery, you know? Oh my goodness. I don't know what it means. I don't know what it means. It disturbs me inside of my brain and body. All right, we will get started. Greetings, Tetris citizens. It is your old pal, Vandy, back with more Classic Tetris Monthly. This time, it's Das Masters for May 2025. What we've got for you tonight is, what? This? The red bracket. A solo match, red bracket. I thought we were going to get 3 matches done on this screen, but we're getting 1 done. That's fine. So, what we're going to do is Poopy Old Hag versus Hana. Poopy versus Hana in the red bracket solo match. If I am not totally dead, might stick around and do a little Nestras.org. Or maybe not. I don't know. I'll think about it. I could be convinced. So, Poopy versus Hana. Let's take a look at our overall situation. We've got 2 of our top 16 already determined. Green bracket top right, Dog versus Blue Scooty. Blue bracket on the left side, NGC Man versus Chroma. 2 pretty high matchups already determined. We're going to do Poopy versus Hana. We'll figure out when Salted Sofa can play, depending on who the winner is. We were not able to do pink this morning, Vicebroat versus Gold versus Tugi. So I think that's going to happen on Wednesday. Quite possibly. But anyway, that's what we got going tonight. Give you a brief look at our rules. The main ones are, you can play on emulator or console so long as the game mechanics, appearance, and statistics are unmodified. So no appearance modifications, no mechanics modifications, no extra stats on the screen. Players can use any controller so long as there's no big buttons or turbo functions used, whether electronical, mechanical, or biological. No biological turbo in Das Masters. Players should not receive any in-game real-time advice, and they should not pause unless the commentator tells them to. I'm the commentator. I'm not going to tell you to. Level 18 starts all the way through Das Masters. Same piece sets re-rolled in between each game of the match. Players, please make sure your hertz and input displays are turned on. And players, this is a Das tournament, so please do play Das, right? There's other tournaments if you want to play in a different way, but this is a Das tournament. It's best of 5 throughout, except for the finals, which will be best of 7. And the winner gets absolutely something. That's a share in a prize pool, which stands at $61.03. Right now, we're paying the top 4. If we do get to our $1,200 incentive, we will pay the top 8. That would be pretty good if we could do it. So if you want to contribute to that prize pool, use the Matcherino command on Twitch or on YouTube. That'll bring up the links. There are actually 3 links. First is Mega Masters. Second is Masters May. And the third one is the one for Das Masters May. Click on that third one. That'll open up the webpage with our prize pool partner, Matcherino. Top right-hand corner is where you log in. Once you're logged in, you can click on the mustard button that says contribute and contribute. If you're watching after the fact, you can go to go.ctm.gg/das prize. Quick thanks to our patrons. These are the patrons: sticker, double sticker, community level members, as well as Scott Gray, Jane the Window, K9, Tacky, Corporal, Shelby, Troy, Dan, Kim, M, Rogue Potato, Cat Kit, Mick, Monkey, Mila. Thank you for your support. If you want to be like these people and support things that you care about, go to patreon.com/monthly Tetris. We could not run this stream without your support. You thought this was at 8 a.m., not p.m. It is at 8 p.m., Tetris. How's it going, buddy boy? Okay, one more quick thing. If you want to support the channel, another way to do it besides Patreon, go to the merch store at ctm.wtf and get all the merchity merch. And you can even gift merch to the Twitch chat. And, it's pretty fun to do. The site knows when we're live, and it puts a gift this to Twitch button on each item, and you can do that, and it gives it away to the Twitch chat. So thanks to everybody who has done that so far. It's been really fun. The win button needs to be updated. The leaderboard, we know, Lee. We know that is true. You got me. Got me. All right, so these cams look pretty good. We'll just keep them like that. What do you think? Just giant corner head and then regular human person. What do you think? All right, let me adjust the cams here, and we'll get just about started. Don't praise Tetris for being funny. He needs to be less funny if he's gonna, advance in this career. Okay. If he's going to advance as a Tetris commentator, he needs to be less funny. Or he can be as funny, but less often. What do you think of that? If he's going to take over CTM, there's a certain balance that I'm going to be looking for. Okay, players, I am going to go ahead and give you some pieces. And the pieces are here. E7EBFE. E7EBFE. Tetris, I was thinking about you today because I came across some old. Don't be jealous. Oh, I'm not jealous. I'm not the absolute GOAT. I'm at least I'd say I put myself in the top 15. But yeah, I mean Tetris has got to take over at some point. And he's got to bring it. I was thinking about Tetris today because I came across some old rap videos from Nathan Fielder. And I was thinking of Tetris because they kind of just sound like what I imagine Tetris is doing. I'll have to link them to you, Tetris. Yeah. I love Nathan Fielder. I'm all about him. The pieces players are E7EBFE. Please tell me I filled out my DAS Masters research for these two players, or I'm going to have to wing it. Oh no, did I? Hold on, let me get pink. Red. Okay, I did. Am I watching season 2 of The Rehearsal? Yes, I am. That is the only show that I will watch while it's actually going on. All right. E7, EBFE, both players appear to be ready. They both appear to be on seed. And let's go ahead and get him started. Classic Tetris Monthly DAS Masters Round 1. Poopy versus Hana in 3, 2, 1. Tetris. I think we are having stream issues on one of our streams, so we'll do our best to deal with that. Players, remember, always be stacking, right? You don't have to stop until the commentator tells you, even if you're having internet or technical issues. I don't know what it is, but I love Hana's capture. It reminds me of my old capture, like my capture and upscaler. I donated my whole setup to Matt Martin. So if you've watched Matt Martin, he's got my old setup with the upscaler. I love the way it looks. On the left side, it is Poopy, seed number 19. Poopy qualified in with a 1.00 million average of her best 2 games played in a 60-minute qualifying period. Poopy from New Zealand has an overall DAS PB of 1.22 million. That's good for about 38th on the overall DAS PB list. Poopy's first DAS Masters appearance was in January of this year. Poopy is a former community tournament winner. Poopy also played in Mega Masters in 2023 and beat Coalbucket. Knocked Coalbucket out of Mega Masters in 2023. Eventually going out to Dog, who is our current, now reigning Mega Masters champion. 131 for Poopy, 208 for Hana. And Hana on the right side, qualifying in at seed number 30 with a 963,000 average. Hana's got a 1.27 DAS PB. That's good for about 21st on the PB ranking list. Hana is a hopeful circuit winner, winning in November of 2023. Played in Mega Masters in 2023 as well. Hana also played in CTWC 2023 and made the top 4 of the silver bracket in 2024. And they were also second the Genesis DAS tournament earlier this year. 210 for Poopy, 264 for Hana. Hana also one of our qual checkers. Vizamp said, how does it feel to call another person Poopy in all seriousness? I mean, it's fine. It's just Tetris, man. People have their funny names and whatever. It's a funny name. Not a big deal. 234 for Poopy, 311 for Hana. You know, I mean, I'm calling Tyler Tetris, right? Is that any different? I don't know. 359 from Hana, 282 from Poopy. You thought this match was postponed? Yeah, no, just the 9 o'clock stream. We were supposed to have one other stream after this, but that got postponed or something. Doesn't postponed kind of sound like someone really like outscored you very heavily after level 19? Like you got postponed. 416 for Hana. Yeah, you got postponed. Get it? 418 for Hana, 378 for Poopy. New Zealand versus the United States. Let me explain it to you guys. All right, post refers to the post transition, and pwned is PWN, which is kind of an internet gaming way. It's a bit antiquated and nobody uses it anymore, of saying owned because of a famous typo in some context or other that I don't remember. Yeah, we know Jesus the Frog, but some people actually say pwned. Some people do say pwned. Sonic Clang, I'm not sure if you get it. Let me explain it one more time. Okay, so, no, just kidding. 475 for Hana, 470 for Poopy, who gets the Tetris 493, 499 for Hana. All right, Vizamp just can't get over it. Can't get over it. 541 for Poopy, 521 for Hana. I'm churlish now. Oh my goodness. All right, Hana is into 19 at 547 or so. Poopy at 567. So they're actually pretty close in pace. 7 lines apart, a few thousand points apart. We've just gotten out of the level 18 phase The speed is now increased by 50%. And we've got 100 lines of level 19 speed at 230 lines. The speed will increase again. That's at 130 lines, level 29. The speed will have increased so much that the players playing DAS cannot keep up. Now, this is the DAS playstyle. It was the predominant playstyle because no one had really figured out anything else to do except for Thor Ackerland and Thor. Nobody else could really do what Thor was doing, but everybody else was playing press and hold. That's certainly the way that made sense for me to play Tetris when I was a kid because, you know, there's no other game where you like hyper tapped anything. You know, it didn't depend on you hyper tapping. Like when you wanted to move Mario, you didn't move him one tap for every pixel to the left. No, you just pressed and held. And the faster, you know, and the more you held, the faster it went, basically. So that's how the game was intended to be played. Players, of course, since 2018 have broken the game wide open. 762 for Hana, 688 for Poopy. You want a postponed emote? Summer B, you are obsessed with Carnation Instant Tetris. You all have your little things you're obsessed with. Don't we all, though? 737, Poopy, 827. You like how I sing it. All right, well, we might have to make that some sort of channel point reward. 893. But for you, you know, we'll give you one free every once in a while. 895 for Hana. Poopy trying to avoid spiring too much. But the game... Oh no, the game not cooperating with Poopy, and that is going to be a top out at 752. Just lost DAS in the middle of the board and just wasn't much that they could do. That is going to be a win in game one for Hana. But what is the second verse though? Carnation Instant Tetris. What is it going to be? You need the follow-up line, otherwise you're just left hanging. A09FCA. I'll let you work on that one. It's got to be Tetris themed. A09FCA. No, keep working, Summer. Keep working at it. You got to keep workshopping it. It's not up to your normal par there. A09FCA. A09FCA. All right, looks like both players are ready. Game number 2. FCR, thanks for the tier 1 sub. 19 months. Poopy gonna go get ready and then run across the room. Do I start? It says they're ready. I feel like I should start. Okay. You intentionally hue shifted your capture to look like Pal. I'm digging it. All right, both players are ready. Game number 2. Hana up 1 game to none. I suppose I should give the players the points that they have earned. That would be good. Yeah, we are... We're writing bars there, Tetris. You know, Carnation Instant Breakfast jingle, but for Tetris. You're gonna love a chicken sandwich. Well, that's not bad. Van Dweller Monthly Tetris. You're gonna love a chicken sandwich. It's not bad. It's more musical. And it has the thematic unity that, you know, we don't say the word madness around here, so good. You want me to focus on my jingle career? I'm pretty good at like jingles and then naming stuff. Like I'm like, if you have a business idea, I'll name your business. But I have to think. I'm not quick. I have to perseverate a bit, and then I just come out with gold. After I go into my own mental conclave, and the white smoke comes out. 119, Poopy. 44,000 for Hana. Oh my God, Sonic Clang, you've gone to ChatGPT, I think. Yeah, if you've got M dashes in there, you are using LLM. Okay, 234 for Poopy, 185 for Hana. Strange you are able to recognize M dashes. Why? I'm like Mr. M dash. Like when I use them all the time in my formal writing. Lapis Lazuli wrote a diss track on me, and it was so bad I could tell it was a GPT rap. Yeah, for real. You could tell. Okay, these folks have met exactly one time in the CTM cinematic universe, and it looks like it was in the semifinals of a future circuit all the way back in February of 2023. So results not particularly relevant today, although Hana did take that one 3-1. They've met 8 times overall across Classic Tetris, including Classic, Tetris Deathmatch, Classic Tetris League, things like that. Hana 5-3 match-wise in those 8 matches. 363 for Poopy, 305 for Hana. You're gonna keep working on it, Summer B. Keep working. I'll know when it's right. I'll know. The best one so far is the chicken sandwich one. But yeah, I've been an M dash person since, I don't know, the early 90s. Well, it doesn't have to be more chicken sandwich oriented, but yeah, like it's gotta be unique. Something that we offer that's unique. I mean, everybody offers Tetris matches. Uh, 431 for Hana. 413 Poopy. Poopy gets a Tetris 436. We're about 5,000 lines apart. 5,000 points apart. 5,000 lines would be a lot of lines. Although I have not really had a chicken sandwich in a while. When's the last time I had a chicken sandwich? Kind of off my sandwiches, man. You're more of an ellipsis user than the M dash. All right, 50. Oh, excuse me. 505 entry into 19 for Hana. 532 entry for Poopy. Yeah, maybe see what Chat GPT. Maybe do some more GPT. Yeah, Tyler, I'm gonna have to send you the Nathan Fielder rap that I heard that reminds me of you for some reason. Oh no! All right, I forgot. Summer B not the biggest fan of the old LLMs. $598 for Hana, $577 for Poopy. Oh, we're gonna use word twice, Summer B. 2 separate violations. That's it. We're gonna crack down on Summer B, all the cursing. 636 for Hana, 611 for Poopy. You're gonna love it when we ban you. Yeah, there you go. Okay, so Hana now pretty much tied with Poopy. I dig the Hana color palette. I got to admit, that's like what it should have been, although maybe not on the 4 levels. 646 for Hana, 678 for Poopy. That's going to be a top out for Hana. There's just nothing they could do. And Poopy is good in game number 2. And we are tied. What's up, Dewey? How's Finland today? Yeah, get to sleep, Summer B. Sleep on it. You'll wake up with the answer, I'm sure. All right, so Poopy is good in game number 2. We'll watch them mulling it out a little. Yeah, that's fine. Don't worry about it, Sonic Clang. It's all right. All right, so Poopy going for the max, I think. That's going to be tough. Because I don't think they have enough for the max, really. Enough runway. Okay. New pieces, players. 05C76D, 05C76D. Okay, 05C76D, my players. And as soon as they signal ready, I will run it. Okay. Game number 3. What was once a best of 5, now a best of 3. We get the IOJO. IOJO. Yeah, the shirts are coming off now. Remember that stream where Sharky like took his like just stripped his, like, I think he was wearing 1 or 2 shirts and it was just too hot in Houston and he like took off like his shirt. He was just playing with no shirt on. It was little monkas, but I guess he's an adult. It's fine. I've seen worse on Twitch. I don't usually go for the thirst trap stream, but all right. All right, Hana with a little bit of dissatisfaction with their stack here. 94,000 for Hana, 72,000 for Poopy. Good night, Tetris. You're doing a great job. Oh, Tyler, you're probably gone, but I think it was Downtown Brown by Nathan Fielder. I think that's what it is. So look up Downtown Brown. That's what it was. $2.15 for Hana, $2.13 for Poopy. It's not on Nathan's own channel, though. Okay, both players at 239 through 54 lines, basically tied. Uh-oh. Nerd alert. The nerds are talking about Neo Vim and just writing scripts and IDEs and oh my word. Nerd alert. Wait, Hana with the Tetris 313, 316 for Poopy. Summer B, I thought you were going to sleep. I barely know what any of that stuff is, Jay. I was a philosophy major. $408 Poopy, $367 for Hana. Tetris Hana 396. There's one Poopy 478. Really good pace for Poopy. All right, Hana in a little bit of a stack fixing situation. And just a couple pieces away from uncovering that right side. Hana's going to do so. Tetris for Poopy, 553, 6 lines to go until 19. The winner of this match gets to play the Canadian Salted Sofa. 586 transition, well, not transition, but on 19 for Poopy. 504 for Hana. They're 4 lines apart, about 87,000 points apart. Tetris is on 19, worth 24,000. Tetris Hana 535, 621 for Poopy. All right, Hana on the green level. 570, 639. Poopy Tetris for Poopy. So Poopy, sorry, Hana back by about 90,000 points. Heading into level 24 now. Tetris is there worth 30,000 points. So Hana could use 3 unanswered Tetrises. Under 50 lines to go until level 29, which is still considered the kill screen for DAS players. Tetris Poopy 781, 656 for Hana. All right, Poopy into 26 at 814. Hana taking a few burns here, but might need at this point to prioritize not burning, because they're back by about 120,000 points or so. Tetris for Poopy 887. Or start playing post 29, sure. Tetris Hana 799, 14 lines to go until 29. Poopy 10 lines to go, 9 lines to go at 926. Tetris for Hana 834. We'll see what Hana can do here. And they're just trying to build without any burns here. 963 for Poopy, 2 lines to go. Hana would need 3 Tetrises from here, and I don't see how those are going to happen. And no, it's going to be a top out for Hana. Poopy is good in game number 3 and goes up 2 games to 1. The pieces are here when you are ready, players. A5356A. It's quite a beefy water bottle there, Hana. Thanks for the pin, FCR. Okay, A5356A. Alpha 5356 Alpha. Then there's you getting water from the dispenser on the refrigerator. Do you put it in a container, or do you just like drink it like directly into your mouth? All right, looks like both players are on seed. That would be a little weird, but that's okay. Whatever, man. All right, both players ready. Poopy and Hana. Game number 4. Hana needs to win this one to force a deciding game 5. Into a glass. Okay, good. I approve then. All right, we are started. I think the stream's a little bit delayed on Poopy's side, just from internet hiccups. Water dispensers in refrigerators are a better invention than dishwashers. Yeah, maybe. I would say better is pot fillers. I would take a pot filler over a refrigerator water dispenser. All right, we are underway. 69,000 for Hana. Yeah, dishwashers, yeah, huge labor-saving device. Totally agree. Pot filler, bro, that's not real. Who has that? Like wealthy people who are not me. Oh, Winter is on YouTube. What's up? That is rare Pokemon. You are the dishwasher. Yeah, I gotta say, I mean, I don't always use the dishwasher. Sometimes I enjoy just hand washing some dishes. It's just a good little stress relieving thing to do. And there are some things that I think I do a better job at than the dishwasher. But yeah, overall, anything we can do to save human beings from having to do like routine manual labor, I'm for. Like, why use my hands to do housework when I can use them to play Tetris? That's a much better use of my hands. 175 Poopy, 277 for Hana here in game number 4. Dishwashing is not fun when you blast yourself with sauce from a bowl, says RXS. Well, what are you doing? Pay attention. You can, realize in advance that is a possibility and then, kind of act accordingly. Mindfulness, RXS, mindfulness. Exactly 100,000 points apart. Exactly. Well, you must have water pressure that's like it's like a fire hose. If it's like meditation, you shouldn't have to pay attention. Meditation is not lack of attention, it's a singular focus on one thing to the exclusion of all the other things. .420, that's why there's mantra meditation. It's not like, oh, don't focus on anything, you focus on the mantra. 450 for Hana, 365 for Poopy. Sauce, you just got a sauce rocket at on your shirt? Sauce rocket. Oh my goodness. Kingsman, let me tell you, Kingsman is in chat now saying other Monkus thing. Kingsman, you're disgusting in chat today. What is wrong with you? What is this antisocial behavior from Kingsman? 414 for Poopy. Like, there's literal children, Kingsman. What are you doing? 525 for Hana, 460 for Poopy. Yeah, there are literal children here. It's late. Oh, okay. It wasn't late before. It was like 1 in the afternoon, Kingsman. What's your excuse then? Tetris, Hana, 548, 485 for Poopy. It's still before 10 in the States. Yes, it is. That's true. It was happy hour on the boat. You were on a boat? Okay, we're just a few lines away from level 19. Tetris, Hana, 596, 530 for Poopy. So Hana with a 600k transition. Poopy really just one Tetris away from a 600k transition. Hana needs to win this one. Ooh. Pretty close here, separated by about 15 to 20,000 points. Same line count, less than a Tetris. Really nice burn from Hana with that T-piece. You can tell Hana approved. Now disapproving of the long bar over to the right. 678 Hana, 706 Poopy. Kingsman is on a 7-day cruise and he's watching Twitch. What are you doing? Why are you... If you're just going to watch Twitch, why even go on a cruise? Just stay home. 742 Poopy. Tetris 779. 695 for Hana. So Poopy's starting to pull away. Oh, that's very sweet, Kingsman. Well, we'll have to go on the cruise together next time. Yeah, leave the wife at home, and Kingsman and I will just take a gentleman's cruise. Okay. 794 for Hana, 875 for Poopy. All right, that's, you know how like different organizations or groups will have their own cruise, like you can go on a Red Sox cruise or a low carb cruise. Maybe we need to do a CTM cruise. Tetris Hana 867, 914 for Poopy, 17 lines to go for Hana. Poopy with one more line in hand. Hana needs to really go efficient here. Long bar into column 9. Poopy gonna top out at 948. The target for Hana is 949. Long bar goes in. Tetris 9. Let's see. So 7,000 points needed. Hana is set up for a Tetris. If the long bar comes, Hana will tie it up. Oh no. Oh, Hana blocks the well. Oh no, that left side. Hana's gonna top out with less than 3,000 to go. And Poopy is gonna hang on. Oh my word, what a finish. Hana, you were so close. Oh no. Ay, 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 ay. Congratulations, Poopy. You did just enough to hang on and take this one in 4 games. Congratulations to you. You will be moving on. Oh, Hana. Stream delay. Oh my goodness. I know it really. Stream delay is the one really bad thing about online classic Tetris. It really is. Maybe I should be on the phone with them. Should I be on the phone? All right, we got to get on the phone. Forget the internet. We're all doing this by phone. That's it. You're all getting on the phone. Discord, I guess. You might, yeah, Discord comms, I know. Well, yeah, rotary phone. I have a rotary phone. All right, I'm going to go ahead and report this. Poopy, you did a good job. Hana, it was so close. Hopefully, we should put Hana back in because I think a player had to drop out. We should just put you right back in. All right, I'm going to go ahead and report this. And yeah, I think I am. I was thinking about continuing to stream after this, but I think I'm going to take the rest. I really do feel like I need it. Tomorrow we've got 2 streams, my folks. And the schedule slide is not up to date because they just were scheduled, but Poopy will be taking on Salted Sofa. And tomorrow we have Das Masters Yellow round 2. That's going to be Robin versus Miles. So Robin, the current CTWC DAS champion, versus Miles, the great. And then the stream that was supposed to happen today, earlier, DAS Masters Pink with username Gold, Vice Brot, and Tuki. That is happening tomorrow at 1 p.m., immediately after DAS Masters yellow. So noon Central. That should be 17 UTC. That's Das Masters yellow. And then immediately to follow, Das Masters pink, round 1, round 2. All right, GG's again, players. I wish there wasn't stream delay. Yeah, you NTC enjoyers for sure. Yeah, I think I'm gonna take the. I think I'm just gonna take the win here and rest and feel good tomorrow. It's Mother's Day. This is a very Mother's Day looking bracket right here, right? Red and pink. It looks very Mother's Day. Not to be too normative, but you know, it reminds me of Mother's Day in the past. Okay. Well, that's gonna do it. Thank you to our patrons: Scott Gray, J, K9 Tacky, Corporal Shelby, Troy Dan, Kim M, Rogue Potato, Cat Kit, McMonkey, Mila, Sticker Double, and community members. Thank you very much. Let's see. Do we have new followers? RJ and J. Resub from FCR. Thank you very much. Prize pool didn't move, but that's all right. We'll get there. Sitting at 6103. If you want to contribute, use the Matcherino command. All right, YouTube, you are dismissed. Have a beautiful evening. See you tomorrow at noon. Bye-bye. Twitchers, 69 viewers. Should send them over to Kingsman. They have